back to Montenegro. This is the second episode where we are continuing on this adventure.
And this time we will concentrate more on city of Kotor and local fortresses. If you did not see the previous episode, click on the link in the description or top right corner. So without further ado, let's jump back to Montenegro.
From our last stop in the area of Svatý Stefan, we move alongside the coast further north. And even though we are introverts and like to avoid people, Jcob insisted that we visit city of Kotor. I was from beginning reluctant, because I prefer nature than cities. But after he said,
"Trust me when I say, especially you will like it."
how could I resist? And it didn't take that long where I realized he was right. Walls, architecture, narrow paved streets, and of course on each corner of fluffy cats. I start liking this city more and more as I spend time here. Adričku, kocháš se? Seklevní. And Adri became, again, source of terror in the neighborhood. But this time, not for Turks. Terror in the neighborhood. Also, food was very good here.
So, can I go ahead?
Sure, tell us more about this city.
The city of Kotor, also previously known as Qatar, had a very long history, so I will try to shorten it. This city was actually created by the Roman refugees when Slavs started migrating the Balkans around 8th century AD. They made several of these fortified cities or isolated island states like Dubrovnik, Krk, Rab, Ceres, Zadar, Split, Trogir and Kotor. Moving several years forward, the city changed few owners from Byzantine Empire, Bulgarian Empire, Serbian Kingdom and Hungarian Kingdom, till it became for a long time a suzerain state of Republic of Venice from year 1420 to year 1797. You can see here the symbol of Venice almost everywhere. Podívej. Ježiš. Kotor was one of the few cities that managed to defend itself from the expansion of Ottoman Empire in Balkans. However, in 1805 the city of Kotor was assigned to French Empire after First Napoleonic Wars, which didn't take long, though under the leadership of Petar I Petrovich Njegoš, the locals were slowly aggravated to revolt. In August 1813, Austria declared war on France, and since Austria was in an alliance with British at that time, and British ruled the Adriatic Sea at that time, in 14th of October 1813, British Royal Navy started blockading the city of Kotor. This was an opportunity for locals to finally revolt and join the British. But because of Castle of San Giovanni, it had a full view on the Kotor Bay. So, the British actually took their cannons from the ships and moved them to the mountains above the city of Kotor. Once they started bombardment from 4 separate directions, in 10 days the French garrison surrendered on 3rd January 1814. But the land still ended up in Habsburg's hands. Since then, there's not much what happened in this city.
Vlk první.
Vždy a všude.
Jo. Ok, tak teď jsme tu 3.
Jsme tu vší.
Vší. Jsme tu vší.
Je tam někdo bydlí.
Aha.
One of the things I did not know about Montenegro was that this country is full of multiple First Pre-World War fortresses during
Rakousko-Uherska.
especially the Boka Kotorska. Remember that story about Siege of Kotor? Well, the Austro-Hungarians took a note of that and filled the whole Kotor Bay with these massive fortresses. They even had a torpedo bay. And since then, only one French ship tried the fire at one of the fortresses, which was met with response, and then that was the only engagement the whole World War I. The Kotor Bay was never touched by any navy ever again.
Akorát to, že Adriček stojí, tak mi říká, že tam asi nebude vchod. Jinak by tam zahučil. On
je hodný.
Pojď, průzkumníku. Si připadám jak v nějaký hororový hře.
Nadšený výraz. Dočisko.
Jsi nadšený, Adričku. Kam chceš ještě líst? Já myslím, že už stačí.
Ne, pojď.
Ach jo.
Ty kráso. Děti, tam to bude sranda. Nevím, jestli ti to dovolí. No. Wait.
We also find out Adri's new hobby. We knew he liked hiking in mountains, but exploring abandoned fortresses would never cross my mind. Luckily, we were alone there. I, for myself, would not want to meet these laser eyes running towards me in the middle of this dungeon. Pane Adri, jak se vám líbila pevnost? Jste velmi spoko? Prej je velmi spoko. Jdeme ještě dál, prej. During the winter, when the cold finally caught us, we spent most of the time here on half island of Luštica. Because everywhere else was either raining, snowing or was cold, here it was sunny and warm. During the winter, the Montenegro climate was most welcoming to us, and we almost explored the whole coast. Hi.
Asi nějaký jo, to je srbský král.
Yet there was one more surprise we did not expect to see in Montenegro, and that was the cave of Sopot. Normally this cave is overflowing with water. But during this time of year it was dry up and you could explore the cave inside.
But our time have unfortunately come again, and we had to leave this country and move on.
Even though we very much liked Montenegro, we couldn't stay any longer and had to move on closer to our home.
But next time we will visit, we have to explore inland of this country and take the hike in these beautiful mountains. And unfortunately, next video will be the last one from this long travel.
But you will see that in the next one. So until then, hoi!